Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a different kind of video, as you can probably tell, because I've got no makeup on and my hair's not done and it's now 2:30, but I've been doing things so it's all good. Anyway, today's video is going to be a first impressions video and I thought this would be good because I've got a lot of new products that I haven't tried before and I wanted to share that with you guys and share my genuine first thoughts on them. So today's first impression is going to be on the new Lush shampoo bar, and this one is Copperhead. And this is the one that contains red henna. So I thought it would be good to try this out because obviously I use red henna and I wanted to see if this would work as a refresher for when my hair is kind of at the point where it needs dyeing again, but not to the point where I've got the time maybe to do it. Lush brought out a couple of new shampoo bars and I only picked up two. I picked up this one and Jason and the Argan Oil, which I might do a first impressions for you as well. But I do have a review on both of them, so if you want to check that out, I'll put that in the info bar below. So if you've never used a Lush shampoo bar before, they're just a solid shampoo basically, and usually they foam really well. I like to cut them up into chunks just like I do with the soap, because then it saves you wasting any and you don't get in a mess with it. So this one smells okay. It's a bit of one of the acquired tastes that Lush have. You can't really smell the henna in it, but you can smell coffee, which is quite a nice smell. I wouldn't say that coffee is a bad smell to have in a product. So on the Lush website, are you ready for this? Don't be latte for work, invigorate with a double shot of coffee grounds and roasted cocoa extract. Persian red henna leaves hair feeling deeply conditioned and gloriously glossy. Escape the daily grind with fair trade vanilla absolute and vetiver, I don't know how to say that word, oil for a rich, enticing aroma. Great for darker shades and those with red tones. From that description, I'm guessing that there will be, especially because it's got red henna in it, there will be some colourant going on, so it may refresh my colour. What I'm looking for is whether it's going to stain, because henna does tend to leave a little bit of an orangish tinge going on when I do use it myself, whether it's going to stain other things in the bathroom. And from using other ones when I used to have my hair bright red, I want to see if it just ends up everywhere, because I used to use things like Directions, one from John Frieda as well, and that just used to leave my hands bright red. And because I use henna, if I don't use gloves with that, my hands do end up bright orange, so I'm intrigued to see what this is like, and obviously if it leaves my hair feeling clean. So I'll go and wash my hair, put some makeup on so I'm not talking to you for hours on end without makeup on, and I will be right back. So I'm back and I've washed my hair with the Copperhead shampoo. I also washed it first, just because my hair's so thick, I washed it with the Fairly Traded honey shampoo beforehand, just to get most of the dirt out before using the coloured shampoo. I've also dried it and not done anything else to it. The only thing it's got on it is heat protector. So what I noticed about the shampoo bar was the colour isn't the main thing about it. I feel like it's added maybe a little bit of colour to my hair, but not too much. It's not stained my shower, didn't stain my hands, didn't stain my face or anything like that. The foam itself, when you use the shampoo bar wet, obviously, it foams really well, and I used it straight from the bar, so using the bar on my hair, and that foamed really well. But the foam itself is just normal. It's not like the henna. You can tell that it's got henna in it at all, apart from maybe the smell a little bit. So in that sense, I wouldn't say, if you wanted to see what henna was like for yourself, and I kind of thought this before I used the shampoo bar, don't use the shampoo bar to see what the henna is going to be like on your hair, because it takes a lot of time, or a long time even, to develop. So using a shampoo bar in the shower isn't going to be long enough, unless you're going to leave the foam on your hair for 4 hours, which I doubt would even do it then. What I would recommend it for is if you colour your hair like mine. I do think it adds a little bit more colour back into it. Not loads, but it does refresh the colour a tiny little bit, and it does give your hair a really good shine, which I would expect with henna because henna itself does make your hair really shiny once you've used it. I would also recommend it if you were maybe a natural redhead, or if you used henna as well, maybe brown henna as well as red henna, because it does give, you know, that little bit of redness, which would look lovely. And it will, if you do use henna, it will make it shiny again, instead of it maybe getting a little bit dull. The smell of it, it doesn't seem to, I mean, I've used American Cream afterwards and I can still smell it a little bit in my hair, but I wouldn't say that it's unpleasant. I wouldn't say that it's unpleasant anyway as a smell. To wrap up these first impressions then, I would recommend Copperhead shampoo bar to people who have naturally red hair, people who colour their hair red, and people who also colour their hair with henna because it enhances the shine that it gives. I'd also not recommend it if, well, no, I wouldn't recommend it if you don't like things that smell pretty strong. It does smell strong and it's kind of a unique smell, so it might not be to everyone's taste. However, if obviously there's no, you don't need to take what I say as the rule, so if you do want to try Copperhead and you don't have coloured hair, or you just want to see how it would work on your hair, then obviously go ahead. It is a really nice product and it does leave your hair feeling really clean as well. So I hope you enjoyed this first impressions video. I don't know when I'm going to put this up, but it should be soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram or Facebook, they're all Fee's Makeup Tips. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.